Hey everybody, it's also with Creekwood.aquatics. We have a lot of cool fish. Let me get myself off the camera so you guys won't see my beautiful face anymore. It's Flip. Good afternoon. Actually, you know what I'm going to show you guys? A little messy, but I'm going to show you guys my Daphnia cultures. Let me turn this off. I don't want that on. But yeah, I'll show you my Daphnia cultures. If anyone's interested in some Daphnia magna, we do produce a ton of them. And we produce them. Oh, we feed them a ton of blackworms. We feed them Daphnia magna. We had a windstorm. Actually, we're going through a windstorm right now. Let's see if I can find any of these bad boys. There we go. Yeah, those are some mosquitoes. But yeah, we feed Daphnia magna. They're the little water shrimp right there. We sell these at about a 300 count for $15. We also have Mona, which are their smaller cousins, and they should be in this container, but it's going to be hard to see with all that dust on top. But if anyone's interested in some Daphnia cultures, let me know. We can definitely get them for you. But yeah, if you want to condition your bit, yeah. So go easy on the bloodworms. I think I mention this every stream, but the bloodworms, they have a casing on their bodies, and it's hard for the bettas to pass. So that can get them to bloat up, and that can kill them. So I feed bloodworms very sparingly. Um, but I love to feed blackworms because they don't have that issue. And I like to feed the Daphnia, the Mona, and all that good stuff. But hi again, welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics. We have a ton of fish. Check out our catalog. Yeah, like I said, just feed it every once in a while, and it should be fine. But yeah, if you guys hop on our catalog, you'll be able to see a lot of the fish and corals we have in stock. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. We can always take a walk. There's never any pressure to buy. If you just want to see some cool fish, let me know. The coolest shrimp. Just hop to the shop. If you let me make sure it's all uploaded, because yep, it's not uploaded. Let me select all. There, and the shop should now be updated with most of our fish. There's a couple things that are missing. So yeah, if you go to the shop button, you will see a lot of stuff. There's some stuff that are missing, like the neon tetra, but we don't have cardinals this week. But yeah, the coolest little critter I got this week. I condition them for like 2 weeks. I just make sure that they're really bulky. Yes, you can. If you join us over here at Palm Street, you download Palm Street app and you find the Creekwood Aquatics live stream. You can purchase fish directly from the stream, or you can always head to Creekwood Aquatics if you're on YouTube, and you can purchase from the store directly that way. If you're local, you can always come by. We do walk-in traffic. Yeah, it's a really cool shop. Let me show you from the outside. Forgive my little messy. But yeah, we had this shed built about 5 years ago, and we converted it to our fish room. So that side is going to be our full marine section over there. We're still working on that. And this is right now my hybrid. So this is our freshwater and saltwater section. If you're trying to breed bettas, the best advice I can give you, I breed them in buckets. So what I do right now, these are copepods. But yeah, we set up a bucket. We fill it about halfway with water. We add a heater. We raise the temperature to about 80 degrees. I take a plastic sheet. Right now, I'm just going to use one of my bags, and I close it up. I'll add my male beta. I'll add a couple of. We have magnolia leaves over there for tannin. To see if I can zoom in. Bam. I'll throw that. I'll throw a little plastic sheet in here so the beta can have his bubble nest, and we keep him here for a couple of days. Once his bubble nest is nice and thick, we introduce a female. We usually take her and we put her in a glass container like this. Yeah. But yeah, we pop her in a glass container and we let the male see her. If I see the male and the female both dancing with each other, I know that they're interested. I can introduce the female. I'll usually get breeding in the next day or so. But I do have a video about breeding them on my YouTube channel. I have to play with my water adjustments. For some reason, my water slowed down. Yeah, but yeah, it's cool. We have a lot of videos on our YouTube channel, and we have a lot on our TikTok too. We try to post a daily video. But yeah, they put the phone down real fast. Again, you guys can have on the catalog. You can see what we have available. Close this door. Shut off the heat. And I gotta grab my headset. We are set. No clown killies. I don't have any clown killies this week. If you're looking for some dwarf stuff, we have dwarf sparkling gouramis. Sometimes that happens with the live bearers. I mean, they're extremely sensitive. Um, that's why they give birth to live youngs, is to increase their odds. But yeah, sometimes they'll just have one drop, and there's nothing I could trace it back to other than just yes, we do. We do have albino bushy nose. Where are they? They're in this system over here. I have two small long fins, and I have two regular. Let's see if we can get them to pop up. Here we. Oh no, it's a lemon blue eyes. So yeah, we have a big old lemon blue eyes over here. Super cute. There they are. So yeah, this is our baby albino longfin. There he is. So yeah, the baby albino longfin, he's gonna be $14, and the lemon blue eyes, they'll be about 16. This little one, the little one that just left, looked like a male. He had a little red spot. There he is. He had a red spot on the top of his head, and that's usually a trait that the males have. When it comes to the lemon blue eyes, I believe that there is a pair. I believe that there is a there's two females, two males. I just need them to show up. But yeah, if you want me to post one of them, let me know, and we can get it posted on the wall, and you can purchase it. We ship our fish out on Mondays. All right. So there's the female lemon blue eyes right here. You'll take the pair? Gotta find them. Like, how well are they hiding today? All right, I'm gonna post the pair. Beautiful. This is gonna be pair lemon blue eyes. I said 16, but I'll do the pair for 15 each. So we'll do 35 bucks, quantity one, shipping rate. So there he goes. I'll post and guarantee the sex of the small ones, but on the larger ones I could. So we'll do the long fins. We'll do them at $12 each. See if I can get you to come forward. Come forward. Click. There it is. Longfin albino. 2-pack. We'll do them $24, so $12 each. Quantity one, pinned on the board. Yes, we do get new fish every week. And I told the story. The baby, thank you so much. The baby platinums didn't make it because the new male, he's a new dad. He couldn't figure it out. He couldn't figure out that he had to pick up his babies when he fell out of his nest. So he did lose his babies. We're going to give him a week to recover before we pair him off again. And then I have this female. This is the female that laid eggs for me. She needs to get reconditioned. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, she's really skinny. So we're gonna bulk her up so she. Yeah, we're gonna bulk her up so she can have some more eggs in her. No, but thank you for buying those fish. Oh, there he is. All right. There's our male. He was hiding in the sponge. You see that? He's got the little bristles, and if you look at the top of their head, you'll see a little red spot. Yeah, and that's the trait that the males have. And yeah, we ship right to your door. We ship 2-day UPS. We pack in insulated boxes. We add a heat pack. We fast the fish for 24 hours before we fish them, before we ship them. I can't even speak today. And we have a live arrival guarantee. So once the fish arrive, open the box. If there's something wrong with the bag, something wrong with the box. Um, oh, we do live unboxings every week. Every time we get new fish shipments. If you go to our YouTube or our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, we always do a live unboxing. But yeah, I'm excited with those. Those look great. Those are going out. Again, if you guys hop on our catalog, you can see a lot of the stuff we have available. Um, I'm going to go really quick, but some of my favorite fish that we got in recently are these baby clown loaches. I'm going to have to look into what that is. It doesn't seem like a safe searchable, but I'll find out what that is. Oh yes, the yeah, freshwater flounders. They're always cool, and then there's also the sawfish, which is another type of freshwater flounder. But those are very specialty items. They're very specialty. I'll show you another specialty item we got. I think you saw these yesterday, but anyone else who didn't see them, we have the panda loach. They're very sought after microfish. They are always expensive. These guys are $38 this week, but I mean they are fantastic. They're little stunners when they come out. Synodontis granulosus? No, I haven't. I'm going to screenshot that so I can take a look at it. My vendor has Synodontis something gold, and I was going to order those last week, but I forgot. But yeah, these are the panda loaches. We got them this week. Yeah, so I know they're super cute though. They are just super cute. I was having trouble keeping these because I couldn't find fish that didn't want to eat them. So I popped them in with the chili rastaboras, and the chili rastaboras seem to be decent roommates. They're a little curious. They'll kind of give them a boop every once in a while. They are very sensitive. I'm going to be 100%. This is a fish that I recommend going to someone who has a lot of aquarium experience. I'm going to say they're not advanced, but I say they're an intermediate fish. I think I talked to you before, Rage. I have a guy who has zebra plecos locally to me. They're still expensive. They're really expensive, even for me to buy from the breeder. I have, yeah, we have. So I'm out of these right now. These are getting sold. They're getting shipped out tomorrow. But I can get more of these. But we have Pleco 397, and I wonder if we could see him. There he is. This guy lives in Groot's butt, but it's a beautiful little tiger Pleco. I want to see if I could find the other one. I don't know what it is, but I can't seem to find my plecos today. But yeah, they are an amazing pleco. I do like having them. I have to pick up more from the breeder. But I got to get there. Yeah, 397s are really cool. My breeder has so many plecos, and I just can't afford them all. There he is. He's by my hand right here. Can you see him? So yeah, they're beautiful orangey black. They are very shy. There he is. No, that black Ranchu, it didn't make it, unfortunately. No, but did you see all the other? All the other? I think you did. All the other baby Ranchus we brought in. They are super cute. So we got them this week for $16 because I wanted them to be on the more. They are so derpy, but they're super cute. But yeah, we wanted to bring in some that are a little bit less in price. I still have those two big females. They're $50 this week, but yeah, we wanted to have more. We'll probably I'm probably gonna order one more batch, another batch of 20 of these, and then I'm gonna try to select some pairs for breeding next year. We also have electric blue acaras. We have them this week for $16. So if anyone's interested in some electric blue acaras, let me know. We can definitely take a look. We also have clown labs available. These guys are a little bit rarer of an African cichlid. They're from Lake Malawi. Right now, they're not fully colored up, but the males do get blue stripes. They get lateral and horizontal blue stripes on their bodies. But they're super cute. But my friend Aquatics, we're sending him two males. That's a male right there. You can see he's starting to get his blue coloring. There he is. But they're really cute. They're really an attractive fish. They're not that aggressive for an African cichlid. They're very shy, just like a regular Libidochromis. But these are Libidochromis chesamule. I think that's their scientific name. You and me both. You and me both. I always tell the story how like I have so many cool fish, but I couldn't afford to buy them off of myself. So I live vicariously through everyone who buys fish from me. But yeah, if there's any coral people in the chat, let us know. Raise your hand. Let's see if we can move some corals today. Our corals are excellent prices. We do $25 small frags, and then our bigger colonies have individual pricing. We're always willing to work out deals. One of the best deals I have is my 6-pack bundle. So for $200, you get 6 coral, 6 frags, and free next day shipping. So no coral people in the chat today. But yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff. Coolest thing I have is this harlequin shrimp. They only eat starfish, so I had to cut one of the chocolate chip stars. I had to take a little piece of his foot and feed it to him. These guys only eat starfish, but they do serve a purpose because occasionally we get little pest starfish here that just harass and sting everybody. So actually, this anemone doesn't belong here. He's stinging my acan. So I have to move this acan. I got to move this acan a little bit further away. I'm going to put him right here for now. Oh, they're yes, yeah, they're Carriston, I believe. Yeah, piranha, silver dollars, exodon tetra, any neon tetra, any fish that has the adipose fin. And the adipose fin, if you look on the tetra, it's a little small fin that's in the back, right by their caudal fin. It almost looks like a little bump right there. That is the trait for the Carriston. But yeah, very good. Yeah, they're all part of the same family. Piranhas, neon tetras, silver dollars, and exodon tetra. I really do like piranhas. I think that they're kept completely wrong. Everyone thinks that they're vicious, man-eating fish. They're not. They're actually really spooked of everything. But yeah, they're spooked of everything. We had them at the zoo, and we would put on our waders, and we would just hop into the 800-gallon tank with them, and they would all swim to the corner. They didn't want to mess with any of us. They did not want the smoke. Any rainbows? No, I sold. No, I sold all the Bosemani rainbows last week, so I got to order more. Last week we had some really beautiful imported Bosmanis. They were around 3 inches. They were fully colored up. They were amazing. Um, so I have to order more. I'm probably going to get like 15 of them next time I place an order. That'll probably be in a week. But again, you can always send us a DM. I believe there's a button on our page that allows you to request certain things. Send me a message. I can always order it. I can send you an invoice, and when they come in, we can ship it out immediately. And our offer goes out to anybody. If you're looking for anything specific, let me know. I can check with my vendors. I said we try to bring in fish every week. This week I have to restock on bettas. I am almost out of bettas. I maybe have like 7 males available. But yeah, I got to get 30 bettas, and then I got to top off some of these tanks. But yeah, we have a lot of cool fish. We have the Bon Rio tetras. I like them. They're a little bit nippy. They're a little bit nippy for a tetra. So don't keep them with things that have extremely long fins or anything that's too like way smaller than them. But yeah, they just tend to be a little bit nippy. And then we have, of course, our bread and butter, our neon tetra. These guys are Florida bred. These guys are practically indestructible. I'll tell you, when we had the piranhas at the zoo, these guys were like the size of dinner plates. They were like 8, 9 inches, and they lived with a Madagascar rainbow. Madagascar rainbow jumped one of our tanks, ended up in the piranha system. They never bothered him. They never associated him with food. So we just had this one Madagascar rainbow swimming around with these giant piranha, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. What else do we got this week? Other than the we have our opaline gouramis. I think these guys are all male. Somebody bought all my females, but they're part of the family Anabantidae. They are close. They're not exactly, but they're closely related to bettas, paradise fish, anything in the no black piranhas. Now they're different. So red belly piranhas and gold piranha. Yeah, I think red bellies and golds. They're more schooling. But when you have stuff like the black piranha, or there's another one called elongatus, those are solitary hunters. So they are mean. Yeah, yeah. So black piranha and the elongatus with the longer snouts. Yeah, those are hunters. Those are active hunters. So yeah, you don't want to those you don't want to play around with. Here's one small Kuliloch, one small giant bandit. I'm pretty sure I have three more of these left. Oh, we also have Battis. Ba, ba, ba. Yes, Paku. Yeah, Paku are the same thing. I forgot about Paku because I don't like them. But yeah, Paku are also part of the same family, and they have those big flat teeth for cracking open nuts and fruits. But yeah, I don't like any fish that can grow up to 60 pounds and dislocate your shoulder. I don't enjoy working with them. But yeah, we have the Battis. This is an Indonesian micro predator. They will. So yeah, one time we have one of at the zoo. We had one of our red bellies died. So we actually cut out his teeth, and those teeth are super sharp. Like they were one of the sharpest things I've ever touched. Like we grazed some stuff with them, and it cut deep. So yeah, their teeth are no joke. Luckily, they're not bitey. They're not super aggressive. Yeah, same thing here in Texas. I was able to work with them at the zoo because we had special permitting. But yeah, you can't in Texas. We can't have piranhas. We can't have arapaima or who's the other one? Stingrays. Yeah. So yeah, in the southern states, usually those fish are illegal. Up in New Jersey, where I'm originally from, you can have as many piranha as you want. Yeah, the problem is they'll survive in the waters. If they escape, they will thrive in these waters. In San Antonio, we have a huge common pleco issue in our rivers. You can go to the river walk. You can go to the San Antonio River, New Braunfels. you will find foot-long common plecos by the thousands. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, they just take over. They're too good at what they do, and they outcompete and they eat everything. I'm trying to think what else we got. We got our angels over here. So right now we're still running our special on our angels, but we have angels for $8 a piece. But we have a few marbled. Yeah, yeah. We have some silver, and we have some of these like gold marbles over here too. Can I see you without you turning your head to see me? I'm trying to get around him, and he's just like turning with me. But yeah, we have a few of these gold marbles over here too. We have them $8 a piece. We have a 3-pack for $25, and again, we ship Mondays and Tuesdays. Oh, there's my breeder, super red pleco right there. That's my big male. Now with me, I enjoy the feedback, I enjoy the conversations, and I just like to show off my fish. I genuinely like to show off my fish. Like these Cenodonis petricola. Whoop, there he is. But yeah, these. How do you think I feel? I gotta live with these guys. But no, they're super fun. They're super chill. I said I love them for African cichlids. What I like about the Cenodonis, if you have a bunch of African cichlids and they're breeding and you can't control that breeding, the Cenodonis are perfect because at night they'll swim around and they'll eat up all the baby fries. So if there's some fish that you don't want breeding, like the Neolamprologus bashardi, these guys breed like crazy. They have hundreds of babies at a time. The Cenodonis will pick them off one by one. Dragon scale marijuana? Oh man, gotta call the police. Nah, I wish so. All right. Nelson's hot take. This is going to be Nelson's hot take. Um, I don't. I understand. I understand why red arowanas are illegal. They're CITES Appendix 2. I get it. They're endangered, but in Canada and overseas, they breed these guys. They come with birth certificates. You can trace their origin points. Um, but America doesn't want to wake up. They don't want to wake up, and they don't want to let this fish into the country. People still bring them in illegally. Um, but yeah, it's silly. It's silly when there's a regulated farm that produces them, and they're all chipped. Um, yeah, I think a lot of it's part of an antiquated system that they do need to revisit one day in the future, because there's a lot of people who want to keep these fish, but we want to keep them legally. So give us the option to keep the fish legally. Um, I don't have. I can get them. I can get them. I just don't have any in the shop right now. My breeder has a tank full of them, but I still have to make it over there. Um, but I can only I either have to see him super early in the morning or after 9 o'clock at night. But these are my baby super reds. They are super cute, and I love them. But yeah, if you want to send me a message, I might be able to get them picked up. And if you're okay with it, we could probably hold off on your order. We could probably ship it out on Tuesday. But that'll give me time to pick up. Hey, if you got super, I mean, if you breed avatars, I'll buy them from you. You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to send me anything for free. I will buy them. We also have our japonica shrimp, or not japonica. These are the mono plant shrimp. These guys are the master at eating algae in planted aquariums. They get big, they're super hungry, but they do not reproduce in captivity. That is their one downside. They do breed in brackish water, and then their babies go through a larval state, and they're extremely difficult to grow. Yeah, the mantis shrimps, yeah. Yeah, there's a few shops in town that carry them. They carry the ones that harpoon. I haven't seen the punchy ones a lot, the peacocks. But yeah, they come in eventually. They come in occasionally. We also have some marine stuff too. Very limited right now. But we have our flame hawk. I've had him for about 2 months. And then we have a bunch of baby clowns over here too. There's a little Darwin. Gladiator Darwin. I think that's a bullnose goby. And then this one's our big neon. Big neon goby. You gotta stop saying that. Nah. Yeah, I can definitely think about bringing them in. I like to keep them on sandy tanks, so I'm probably gonna have to open. I'm probably gonna have to swap out the substrate here and put some sand. Yes, well, I have sparkling gouramis. I don't have the dwarfs that everybody thinks of, but I do have sparkling gouramis. Yeah, so we have sparkling, and then we have opaline. We have opaline. We have four opaline, and then we have a couple pearl learies. How big do they get? They get about 4 to 5 inches. Yes, we do. We have some small ranchos right here. You'll see them in our shop. They're listed for $16, and then our larger ones are $50. But yeah, if you're interested in the opaline or the pearl leary, they get about 4 to 5 inches. If you're interested in the sparkling gourami over there, they only get about an inch. But yeah, New Plant Grow, if you're interested, yeah, we have them here. Nanos, we have the exclamation point chili rasabora. I believe I should have about 30 of these in stock. Yeah, they're super cute. We feed them a lot of Mona. The problem is they're so small the camera has a really difficult time trying to pick up on them. They're $4 each. So we have them, and then in the back, they're going to be much harder to see. But we have, I think there's like four kobutai. Rasabora kobutai. There it is. So the green kobutai. So under the certain types of lighting conditions, they have like a fluorescent green color to them. They get a little bit bigger. They're a little bit, they're a little bit more rambunctious. Um, but yeah, I see at least three of the green kobutai. Yeah, I'll post them up for you right now. So I'll be $12. So let's do that. Just get a picture. Click. All right. Rasabora, chili, and a 3-pack, $12, and it's pinned on the board. Yeah, remember to claim your coupons too. All right, I'll pin one for you too. Thank you. Thank you for your purchase. Let me add another one. Ooh, come on, focus, click. All right. So chili rasabora, exclamation point. Now my screen wants to work. Another 3-pack. $12. Pinned, it's on the board, ready to go. Do I still have them? Let me check. Let me check the stream real fast. Click here. Sold. No, someone bought the long fins. I might be able to find some more later on today. I think what we have left, I think I have a few more lemon blue eyes. I have this chocolate longfin, and I might have another albino here, but I have to stop by the breeder and pick up a little bit more. Oddballs. What oddballs do I have? Oh, let me get back. Mr. Bo, two more dwarf. What are you looking for? Dwarf Garamis? All right, so you want two more of the sparkling? All right, let's add two more sparkling. What did I do? Click. All right. Sparkling Garami. Two-pack. So $16 for two. Pin on the board, ready to go. Uh, these little guys, they were the panda loaches. They're not going to want to come up now. There's one in the back having the time of his life. But yeah, if you hop on our catalog, you'll see them. They're $38. They're tiny. They stay small, but they're a really popular dwarf fish. He's coming up. There he is. They're $38. But you do want to keep them with stuff that's not going to bully them. They are very sensitive. They do not like to be picked on, and fish definitely like to eat them. Loaches, I always keep them in pH around 7.5 to around an 8. Like the clown loaches for me, they like the harder water. These guys are more from fast moving streams, but yeah, I'm still pretty sure they like it a little bit above neutral. No, you definitely your flounder will eat these guys. It'll be the most expensive snack he's eaten. The angels that we have, Panther, we have these angels here. They're $8 a piece. We have a 3-pack available for $25. Yeah, these guys are young. I'm gonna say they're about 2 inches. Well, I want to see. I think someone asked me another question. Oh, what other oddballs do we have? Other oddballs. Let's see. I have the baddest right here. So these are the scarlet gems. Their scientific name is Dario Dario. They're hi. Um, they are blah blah blah. What are they? Oh, Indonesian micropredator fish. They're active hunters. You see, they're always looking around trying to find something to eat. They will eat shrimp. They will demolish an entire shrimp system. So you want to be very cautious on what you put these guys with. Yeah, because yeah, the flounders are predatory, so they're going to suck whatever gets in their path. They're going to eat it up. So yeah, for a $38 fish, I wouldn't want to risk it. I wouldn't want to risk it. Um, I have a pom pom crab. Pom pom crabs. I think they're 35 this week. I know there's a big boy over here, but I have. There he is. Where did he go? Where did he run to? Oh, actually, here's a bigger one. Uh, Come with me. The world wants to see you. They're 35 bucks this week. But the freshwater pom pom crab. Yeah, we have some cool cichlids. If you're into, we have clown labs available this week. Wow, how much? Well, There you go. Yeah, the crab landed in the tank. I gotta find them. No upside down cats, but I do have Synodontis petricola. No, they won't eat your coolie loaches. They will not. They know what they can eat, and the coolie loach is going to be too long for it to eat. But let me answer that question. Wispy Cliffs. Yeah, if you want something cool, something that's a little bit harder to get, we have these clown labs. So they're absolutely beautiful. They almost remind me of the Snow White Sokolathi. But these guys, they get blue markings. So males they get lateral and vertical spikes. I mean, vertical stripes on them. You can sort of see the blue starting to come in. I wish my camera would focus. But we have these available this week. They're $12 this week. So if you're interested, we can always go. And then let's show you the Synodontis petricola. They live in this cave. It's their favorite. I'm going to pick this up. And there we go. Ow, he bit me. That peacock bit my finger. But if you're interested, we do have the Synodontis petricola. They're $20 this week. So these guys come from the Rift Lakes of Africa. They like to have higher pH, so you're going to want anything from like a 7.8 to like an 8. They are not aggressive. They are very shy, so they like to live in the crevices. They'll come out at night. And they're really cool. They are a really enjoyable fish when they make their rare appearance, when they decide to come out. But again, they like slightly higher pHs. Um, they will eat anything. They are not picky. They'll eat flakes, meaty foods, pellets. Um, they're little weirdos. My wife going somewhere? Let me check out the door. They're little weirdos. You leaving? Oh, okay. Where?
It's like 45 minutes away.
I'll go with you. I'll finish up the stream in like 30 minutes. Trying to be a good husband too. We got to pick up a little cage for our baby chickens. But yeah, do you want me to post shrimp? Yes, we do. Over here we have some Amano shrimp, Amano plant shrimp. There are a few yellow neocardinia in here. I gotta scrub this. Oh, there they are. So I have some yellow neocardinia. Amanos, they're $7 this week, and all the cardinia we have, all the neocardinia are $6. We'll take 4 Amano. Let's do some quick math here. All right, so that'll be 28. Oh yeah, there's yeah. My vendors always have bamboos, and they always have the African violets too, which are very similar. But let me add these up. Click a mono shrimp. You want it four, so I'll put 4 pack. What was that price again on them? $28. 28 on the board, ready to go. Yeah, send me a message, and I'll make sure that when I place the order, that I'll pick up a few. I'll pick those up. But congratulations, we are cooking today. Yeah, we also have a few assassin snails that live in here too. Silent but deadly. We have a ton of this is guppy grass over here. So it's a very primitive plant, doesn't flower, doesn't root, doesn't grow seeds. It just will continuously clone itself over and over again. But the key to our fish room is to always have plants in every single one of our tanks. And then this right here is, I believe this is, it's one of the Anubias. But yeah, this one we're trying to recover. It has a really big rhizome to it. We have a ton of mystery snails available this week. So, yeah, we have. Well, that's just an empty shell now. The assassins get to you. But yeah, we have. These are ivory. We have gold. I don't have purple. I've been having so much trouble trying to find the magentas. But we do have light blue. Yeah, I know. And you know what stinks is that my vendor they sell me the assorted snail packs, right? And on their website they have green, magenta, all the colors. I ordered 50. They didn't send me a single green or a single magenta. And I was like, I think you guys are holding out on me. There's no way I can get 50 assorted and not get one of those two colors. But yeah, I think they want me to pay the premium price on those. So I'm going to have to break down and order some of those next week. Oh, and someone asked me about nanofish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I talk so much and I get distracted. But we do have pea puffers this week too. We have little pea puffers. Up here, up here we have Von Rio tetras. So the little red guys, they're $4 each, and then we have neon tetras, which are $3 each. And these guys are all Florida captive bred. So these guys, oh, come on, camera, work with me. I like the wild stuff, but I'm going to be honest. the aquaculture stuff out of Florida has come a long way, and their stuff's really strong. Usually, when they send me fish, they're already beefy. Like if I got these from my normal vendors, the imports, I would get a bunch of tiny little fry. But the Florida guys have been sending me some big jumbos for a decent price too. But yeah, we also have the Bon Rio, which is right there. Yeah, they're $4. They're a little nippy. They could be a little butthead sometimes, but they're great in larger community tanks that has a little bit larger fish. They only get about an inch, so they'll probably get about double their size, and pretty much that's it. But not only do we have those, I have to move these guys up because they don't get a lot of action down here. But we have some black phantoms. There he is. We have some black phantoms, and I believe there's one red serpe here. Yeah, they get about an inch. But yeah, the same thing with the serpe tetra and the black phantoms and the black skirts. They get about an inch too. Yeah, if you're looking for something, so these guys are a little nippy too. These are the Odessa barbs. You can look them up. I think they're going to get about maybe 2.5 inches. They do well. Their only problem is they're a little nippy, but they're not nippy because they're aggressive. They're nippy because they're very curious. So if I put my finger in here, they immediately want to know what's going on, so they start pecking. That is their only issue. But other than that, they are spectacular fish when they get older. They get a beautiful red stripe. You can see some of that red striping that's forming on the males. And then their tops and bottoms go completely black. Yeah. But they are cute. They are cute. I tell people that they're sleeping on these fish because they're young now. But when they color up, they're fantastic. The Odessa barbs are $6. But they are fantastic fish. I absolutely love them. I love them for really densely planted aquariums because that's when they thrive. Their colors really make them stand out in planted aquariums. Any others that'll get that size? I have giant Danios. These guys will get about 3 inches. Thing is, they're very hyper. So they're not aggressive, but they just they're always moving. They can't stop. Giant Danios are $5. And it looks like I have one, two, three. I have 5 left, it looks like. You'll take the 5? All right. What I'll do is I'll toss it. I'll charge you for 4, so I'll charge you $20, but I'll give you the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's 6 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want it, so I'll still toss in that free one. So I'll do 25 and I'll toss in the sixth one for free just because I don't want him to be alone. All right, so we'll do the whole group. Click. The blur. I'll never catch them straight. No. So Giant Daniel, 6 pack, 25, pinned on the board. But yeah, we love them. They're very hyperactive. They're always on the move, and they're cute. All right, thank you so much. All right, anybody looking for anything else? Because I need to go. I need to go with my wife to pick up some chicken equipment. No, absolutely. I hope you join us for more of our streams. Now we're streaming Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday afternoons. I'm really liking the Sunday afternoon time slot. I feel like it's more active. I feel like everyone's asleep when I do the other ones. Will I get more discus this week? Yeah, I just have to check on. Yeah, basically it's a budgeting thing. I got to see what I'm budgeted this week for fish acquisition. But yeah, Silky, send me a message. If you want to do like a discus pre-order, I could definitely pre-order for them for you. I can charge you out on Palm Street, and then when the day they come in, you can always come in and pick up some fish. But I like the pre-orders because it guarantees you your fish. If they arrive DOA, you get your money back. And sometimes when I do pre-orders, I'm able to give you a little bit more of a discount since the fish is guaranteed to move. All right, so I'll hang out for 5 more minutes, but if there's anybody else who wants to look at anything before we go, let me know. I don't know if Bo is still here, but if you wanted angels, let me know how many angels you want, and I can add them to your order. Other than that, Sunday show has been a big hit. I love the Sunday show. If it wasn't for my chickens, I would probably hang out a little bit longer. All right. Other than that, whoop, this is Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you.